Okay. So number nine. Okay, number nine. Can you see this is a long A, feminine noun? Tasser is a tasser. That means we have so so versus sa. Both of them is also come from ta. So the sa will have this tasa. So will have tasser. Understand? So tasser. Sa tasa. That means all right. Can you see this one? Just now you remember the word sami. Sami is a sami. Okay. Sami, you have few meanings. In this case, Lord or husband. All right, Lord, husband. So you take sami, you plus ini. This is to form a feminine noun. So it end up is samini. So this is a samini, long e, samini. Okay. So samini. All right. So what we do is in this case, this should be the subject. So the word and then this is an adjective to this. Mistress. This is her mistress. Her mistress. Her mistress. That means it's talking about the mistress. So after that, you see why her. Her. All right. Tutter is there. That means here, that means the subject, the verb, no need to mention. Mistress there. Mistress is there. We put there first. All right. Then you look at Kuveni Nama. That means here, this is the name. This is the name. That means the name. So Yakini is also come from the word Yaka plus ini. Yaka plus ini. So that means you are talking about the female demon. The female demon, the name is Kuveni. Yaka. Yakini is a female. Yakini. Okay, Yakini. So this part, no problem. Okay, right. Then here. Then this line. Nisidi. Nisidi, of course, you know that this is AOR, said, and it is a subject, and it said that, can you see that this is locative? At mula is the root of the tree, or the root or the foot of the tree. So in adverb, normally we put la said at the foot of the tree there. So that's why the there put here. We change, I draw a line that means adverb must be after a verb. So we put it somewhere there. Or you put in very in front. There. You can put in front here. There. If you put there here, then you have to change. You have to change there. She. Do you want to do this way? It's up to you, because in English, in translation, it's up to you how you're going to position it. You can put it here, there, and everything. Because this is the subject. So this is subject, so we don't need this anymore. We'll put at the back. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, the last line. Can you see this? There should be a sandi. Kantanti. Tapasi. The word via is now. So the word via is light. Light. The word via is light. Okay, light. Okay. Now, can you see here the word tapasi? So this one is taking a feminine one. Tapasa. The word tapasa, tapasi. So this is a female aesthetic. Show you. Tapasa. Tapasa. I I I didn't put the diacritic mark, but no problem. So the diacritic mark is this one. So if you cannot type the long A, you can see. Then see. All right. So tapasa. tapasa. Tapasa is a hermit, refer to a hermit. So what you do is you plus add in E, long I. You add in a long E, it automatically become a female hermit. It become a female hermit or female ascetic. So this the E is a transform masculine noun into a feminine noun. Sometimes you may use the word ini. Like just someone all put ini, samini. You either put I and I or just an I. So it's the same. It's the same. So just have to remember that this is all secondary derivative. So in this case, so the only difficult part, difficult part is this one. Okay, if you look at this one, you see, this is a long E. This is a difficult one. But if you look at our book meaning, you were able to see it. But if you look in the dictionary, it's very hard for you to make up. Okay. If you take this word, tante is cutting and shearing and incising. So it is not going to give you the meaning of cantati, because the cantati doesn't come out. So since it doesn't come out, what we do is we will take another meaning from here, see whether we can get something out from here. So this one also cannot come out. So what I do is yeah.
You go to present, you must go to present tense again.
Although this is not a verb. This is this is not a verb. This is some kind of noun. This is some kind of a noun.
Kentucky lah.
This is
Kentucky.
cannot, because this is singular. Subject is singular. Subject, the subject is singular. So we cannot have a verb plural. We cannot have a verb plural. So this does not agree. Cannot agree. So this cannot be a verb.
It's a feminine noun, a feminine verb.
No. You see, like for instance, tati. No. Cantate. The main noun is the, and you plus E. Plus E. So anyway, as long as you cannot find, if you put a cantati, it should come out already. If it's a verb, you should put, you take it, this one. Okay, that means this should be a verb. All right. Okay. So what you do is,
yeah, cantati cannot.
Yeah, but the logic, you remember in English, the subject is singular, the verb must be singular. If the subject is plural,
no, this is a feminine verb. That's why it's long I think. I think this is a feminine verb.
I understand what you're trying to say. Here, for instance, let's say the word here. Okay, then we just, okay, this one.
Second one.
I take second one.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Second one. All right. No. Wait. Undo first. Please. Pressure. Okay. So cantati is a plural, right? Spin, plural, spin. Subject. Yeah. Ini. Singular. Can you see this is singular, right? Because this Yaka is by a name of Huweni. So this is singular, this is plural. Something is wrong lah. So either the N is not there, or that the N is not there, or this one means something. So if it means something, that means let's say it means subject, it should be plural. This is the subject is not plural because you can see here it's already passer is singular, and this is singular, and this is plural, which means doesn't agree. So what happened is you can still construct. This one should mean a noun. Should mean a noun. In a noun, when you put the E there, that means you have a possessive noun. Having lah, because the word is possessive noun. Having spinning something lah. So it should be, this is more likely having spinning something lah. Understand? So because this E is added to it, E having speed. So this should be not a verb. It should be a noun. Describing this and describing this or follow. So now, when you look at this,
Brother Alfred,
yep.
Can this be considered as a present participle and kanti with a long I, feminine, singular?
Can. Okay. No, it cannot be singular. Because a PRP, I remember a PRP, that means you either nominative to locative. To the PRP, that means it will have ing here.
But this can be nominative, feminine, singular.
Correct.
So it's a present participle.
Yes. Present participle is correct. Cannot be a normal verb. Cannot be a cantati. Cannot. This is not, because the grammar singular plural cannot. The only way it will fit into, as you say, that means this should be a present participle. Okay. Correct. That.
Yes, thank you.
So this is how you look at it. Sometimes you have to figure out. But if you don't want to figure out this, you don't want to figure out it, you still you still can put it because there is a word called katanta. Remember, I show you the word katanta. This is another katanta. You look at this. Can you see the word katanta is a you see, it's a present participle. So what you do, you also in our secondary derivative, we also can add an E here. But however, you don't have to. Okay, so in this case, what I'm trying to tell you is when this female yakini is set at the foot of a tree, like an aesthetic. This word spinning doesn't sound good. Why spinning like an aesthetic? It doesn't jive at all, no? So I don't like the word spinning. I think I use the word practicing like a female aesthetic. This is what my choice are. Because you say a female demon Houdini sat at the foot of the tree, spinning like a female aesthetic. It doesn't sound anything. I cannot figure out why he's spinning like a female aesthetic. An aesthetic doesn't spin at all. So I will probably put the word here, this word which I cannot figure out. I put practicing like an aesthetic. You get what I mean? I think this is a better choice. If you put spinning, you cannot. I mean, can you figure out what is meant by spinning like a female aesthetic? Spinning like a spider web, maybe you can understand.
Trying to be.
Practicing is the best word lah. Practicing is the best. You practice lah. Whether your mind spin, it doesn't matter. Understand?
It's like somebody trying to be something.
Yeah lah. So when you come across something like that, you cannot figure out. You just use your logic to put something Because now we cannot figure out what does this line mean. So we put something like that. So we take the word spinning, then we put practicing. Okay, as long as you can understand what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, the last one is the last line is this one is okay, you can see okay, this is a compound. This is tero is elder, and then this is a compound, maha kasapa. Okay, then and then can you see the next line is anuruddha. Can you see this one maha gani? If you look at the word gani, the word gani that means is you this is not all that time is clear cut, so you have to figure out gani take away this.
Ghana following.
Yes, Ghana, no, because all the time, that's why I say always add E, Just now the word also I think is E, You see, the E here, a group of a leader. Literally one with following, that means with a follower. If you take Ghana, probably it's a gang or something like that. See, not? So if you take the Ghana plus the E, which is the secondary relative, like just now we were, so secondary, that means if it's Ghana, this is a group or a crowd. Okay, can you follow? As long as something like that, that means this. So here the word maha is with a great follower or following It's okay a great follower and following because the meaning is still there. All right. So the next one is upali So here is, can you see the word satima? As I said, satima. Satima means come from the word sati plus mantu. Mantu.
Mantu, yeah.
Mantu, sati mantu. That's why short it become satima, mantu, satima. That means, so satima, that means it means here is, sati is mindfulness. So in this case, you can say elder upali who is mindful. You see, I change that. I put who is endowed with mindfulness. Instead like that, because this word satimantu, this one means I change it like that. Who is endowed means I add in who with mindfulness. All right. Okay, now the next line, anando, that means can you bahu is much, very. The word suto is a PPP. Suto is hearing, heard, past tense, past participle, heard. That means in this case, it's supposed to mean a much learned Anando. Now, what I do is, I put it, because you see, Ananda, who has learned. Learn, L-E-R-N-D, learn. No, I want H-E, because this is a, okay, the word Bahu is like that. Ananda who has learned much, or Ananda who has heard much. So when you translate this, you get this. You translate this, you get this. You translate this, you get this. So this is short of this, but this is better because you can see much clearer, more clearly. So now you see, okay, Anya, you can see Anya means other, Bahu, Abinya. So Abinya have a couple of meaning, because this is Abinyata. So this has a couple of meanings. So if you want to get the meaning out, you have to look at the dictionary and you look at from a different angle, Once you get a different angle, then so what you do is perhaps maybe it's short A. Yeah. So in this case, yes, it's a PP, well known, famous, recognized. It should be well known or famous, these two, or distinguished. Okay, so it should be this. So in this case, it doesn't take number 2, it take number 1. Because what it's trying to see here is, okay, then you see here, can you see? I put here, I take this bahu first, many and anya, other. Can you see? Well known. And many other well known. Here put and other well-known disciple lah. So that means in this case, it's talking about all the disciple lah. This is all disciple lah. So the disciple is not there. So this is too short. So I put a bracket. Savaka means disciple. So this put the disciple here. And then this part no problem because the word satu is a teacher. So technically it's the teacher. This is a teacher. Okay, this is the teacher. So the teacher should be referring to the Buddha lah. Teacher. So wanita means a praise. That means here you can see the word here. This savaka goes to here. Can you see this? Savaka satu. That means the disciple is praised by the teacher. So this one also means a disciple, savaka. So this part go to here, this end. And here. So sometimes it's not in the same line, so you get mixed up. So this savaka to here, name is praised by the Chinese. This can be here, this is one line. This and this one line. These two is one line. Okay, praised by the teacher. Now, sabbe panchasattatera. That means all, can you see this is a plural. This is a plural of this, plural of 500 elders. Can you see this is a plural? This is a plural. This is plural. All GCN. All 500 elders. Okay. This one no problem. So this is Nava is the 9. Anger is a big problem. Jina Sasanang. Sasanang is Sasanang. Sasanang means is a dispensation of the Buddha or the teaching of the Buddha. The word Jina is a conqueror. First we look at the word Jina first. This line is going to be very tough. Jina is a conqueror. Jina Panjara, Jina Panjara, that means the victory. Can you see the word Jina is a conqueror or a victor? This is one of the epithets of the Buddha, conqueror. All right. So we go back to here. Okay. So that means here what it says, can you see this part? I translate word to word, teaching of the conqueror. So the teaching of the conqueror, technically it refers to the Buddha's teaching. Now, this one, anger is, let's look at the word anger first. Anger normally is refers to 9 parts or factor. Like bojanga. Can you see anger? This is the dot is on top. Anger. Clear the anger. It means it's a part. Anger. Bojanga. That means bojanga. The word bojanga means the factor of enlightenment. So now the word anger is either the part referring to the body or the limb, or is a factor, or is a quality or the aspect. In this particular case, I think is talking about this. Yeah. So here, this anger, I put it here for you to see. Must pay special. Pay special. Yeah, so in this case, what we do is put it a little bit bigger, so make it 14. Okay. Okay, so name is. Can you see this part first? This part we come back to this. Okay. Agga he tua na. So this is one of the jaran seldom used. Normally it's tua, but in this case it's tuana is also jaran. It means having learned. So having learned, so that So I take a Jaran first. Having a Jaran first, having learned, can you see? This is an adjective to this. And the 9 parts of the Buddha's teaching, the 9 parts of the Buddha teaching. Okay, and then can you see what the root is da. Da, this is a da is to hold. Da is to hold. In this case, da resum means they help. That means they hold the Dhamma, they keep the Dhamma, they keep the Dhamma, they keep the Dhamma. So when they kept it, they kept the Dhamma. Can you see the kept Dhamma close to? Can you see? The word is here is Buddha. Setasa, that means excellent Buddha. Now, this part, Angka, technically it means the 9 part, the 9 part of. So initially I was thinking, hey, the 9 part, what is the 9 part of the teaching? So I was thinking, is it the 9 epithets of the Buddha, Itipiso? It's not correct. It's not the. So later I don't do a search. So initially I thought it's the 9 virtue of the Buddha. So I thought Nava Guna, because the virtue is in Nava Guna is the Itipiso, so it consists of the 9 part of it. Then after that, I said 9 part refers to what? Then I thought about the 37 factor of enlightenment. I count. I only got up to 7. And I got 4 noble truth, 8 4 noble path, 4 satipatthana, bojjhanga, 4 iddhi, 4 bala, 4 indriya, 4 samapadana. Only 8. Later only I found in here. AN 5.73. The 9 part are referred to the style of teaching. Can you see Nawa Angani? Nawa Angani refers to the 9 style of teaching. The 9 style of teaching, that means sutta. Sutta, we always sutta, that means sutta is, This one, gay mixed verses, I'm not too sure. And then this one, we are not too sure. The word gata is, yes, gata, that means in the chanting book, you will say gata. There's a lot of gata. This number 4 is okay. 4 is okay. This is okay. And then udana, udana is utterance of the utterance inside the Kudaka Nikaya. There is udana. This is okay. And then iti utaka. This is okay. And then we have jataka. This is okay. Can verify. This is okay. And these 2, 8 and 9, I also not too sure. This one Vedala got in Majjhima Nikaya. That means there is what? Vedala, there is one sutta called Vedala. That means there is this dispute in certain things. Vedala, you can find in Majjhima on one area. This one can verify, MN. This one I can verify.
I think it's 43, 40, 43, 44.
Yes, correct.
43, 44.
Correct. MN, something like that. There is a 43 or 44, something like that. So they can dispute. This one, Abhuta Dhamma, I also don't know where. So most of them, the style of the teaching, Buddha used something like that. Something like that. So in detail, I cannot go about it. Because so this is talking about it, the 9 part. You see, sometimes we can translate. We also must relate to how does the Buddha teach. So in this case, these are the things. Like here, I heard of it, but I cannot figure out exactly. This one process, there is some. I mean, most likely you find it all of these is in KN. Most of them is in KN. But exactly where, can't tell. KN. Most of them in KN. So something like that. Okay. So up to this part, we are done. We are done. So we will talk for today. So today and tomorrow we continue on 22. Tomorrow we continue on 22. Today is Sunday or Saturday? Saturday. So we continue on tomorrow.
I think you're correct because